so far away? Why is it different every day? Geometry.
Is that a poem you're writing? Why am I so far away? Why is it different every day? What's it happening to me? What is this that now I see?
Very good, Craig. That's excellent. Oh boy, it looks like we are not pictured. That's interesting. Well, now I shall investigate. Well, I guess we aren't pictured. So...
Oh, they charge extra for pictures.
Good lord. Huh. I think the battery of the camera... Oh, that's peculiar. Oh no. Somebody... Oh, you must have touched the camera. See, now it's the accusations. Craig, I think this is,
I didn't.
clearly... I think you did. Let's see. It's time to point a finger. When you point a finger at someone else, you're pointing through 3 fingers at yourself. And one finger over there. I think that represents the culpability here. Alright, will that do? The squares are back.
The squares?
Yeah, the squares are back because somebody must have...
That's our band name. The Squares, and we're back. Of course, we're not the original Squares. They haven't been around since the 50s. But we bought the name The Squares and we tour as them.
Alright, so get this. I have replaced the microphone. This microphone should work beautifully. And the irony is that this is happening now.
Oh no, the mic sounds good. Listen, pretend you're listening in your living room to a nice radio show. Huh? Like the Squares used to do back in the 50s. Sure, they were cutting edge for their time.
Alright.
I think before they were the Squares, they were the Square Donuts, and then they became the Squares, and then the Square Pegs.
I like the square peg.
They were the best wine, yeah.
There's a new place at last to go spooning, where lovers make love with delight. In the future, just cut out your mooning and banish the stars from your sight. Saying, Honey, Jimmy, and Molly. Dear lovesick Jimmy and Molly, giving love day and night underground. Down in the subway, oh, what a place. Under the Isle of Manhattan, speeding through space. What a place for spooning all the season round. Way down in the subway, underneath the ground. Now the man in the moon looks deserted. On his face is a frown of despair. Overground it is widely asserted that the L road is up in the air. The showgirl and even her chappie can now lead a subcellar life. You're married and home is unhappy, you can now get away from your spouse. Down in the subway, oh, what a place. To the Isle of Manhattan, speeding through space. What a place for spooning all the season round. Way down in the subway, underneath the ground.
I have a pick if you need one. I'm tap dancing now. You just can't see it. Look at that. Well, you can't see it.
I'm sure it's impressive.
Well, you can see it. If you would just bother to look down.
Down in the subway, oh, what a place. Under the Isle of Manhattan, speeding through space. What a place for spooning all the season round. Way down in the subway, underneath the ground. What is that? We don't know.
If you've got the rheumatism and you're full of mesmerism and you don't sleep well at night, if you're feeling kind of shaky and your bones are getting achy and your appetite ain't right, if your system is ailing and your health keeps on a-failing and you think you're going to die, let me say I have the voodoo that can save you from the hoodoo, and it won't cost you much to try. If you're melancholy, if you're off your trolley, if you're blind or if you're lame, if you're fat and lazy, if you think you're crazy, I can cure you just the same. If your back is almost breaking and your blood ain't circulating and you feel like 1, 2, 3, then your health you are neglecting and the case it needs detecting. So don't feel bad about coming to me, because I am that hoodoo doctor, the old hoodoo Dr. Sam. And I cure where others fail on that supernatural plan. Well, I got a magic touch and I'm a most mysterious man. And if there's $1 in it, I will cure you in a minute. I'm that old hoodoo Dr. Sam. Now I cured old Harry Jandis when he had the yellow jaundice, and a tramp who had the gout. cured a horse of indigestion just by asking him a question. I grow hair when it falls out. When the chills have get you shaking and a fever's get you baking, I can stop pains in your head. People say I am a faker, but I beat the undertaker, and they all wish that I was dead. I can cure your ills, and I don't need no pills, because medicine is a sham. If you're thin or fat, just let me tend to that, and I can even cure a ham. Now I am so certain that by doctors I am hated, but it's nothing but jealousy. And just try my consultation and go round to your relations and then send them all to me, because I am that a hoodoo doctor, I'm the old hoodoo doctor Sam. I cure where others fail, I'm that supernatural plan, I sure do. I got a magic touch and I'm a most mysterious man. If there's a dollar in it, I can cure you in a minute, I'm that old hoodoo Dr. Sam. I got that magic touch and I'm a most mysterious man. If there's a dollar in it, I can cure you in a minute, I'm that old hoodoo Dr. Sam.
Woo!
Thank you for joining us tonight, you guys. We appreciate you coming in here to our kitchen. Next time, bring a mop with you. We really need to mop the floor. We're just too lazy for our own good to do it.
Well. Okay. How about, do you have that plectrum? Thanks. How's my tuning? Is it good?
How's who?
My tuning.
He's okay. I think you're mispronouncing his name,
I know a gal who is a perfect peach, the one and only pebble on the beach, the sweetest thing to come within my reach, the bestest gal you'd meet. A sweet potato isn't 1 to 3. There never was a plum upon a tree that ever dared to be as sweet as she, for she's a regular treat. There was a time when this gal I was wooing, our love was brewing, she was my ruin. I never really knowed what I was doing when I'd pucker up my lips and say for sweet, Blighty, come and kiss your baby, kiss me good and fine. Press both those pretty lips to mine. Show both your pretty arms around me. Say, baby, ain't you glad you found me? Blighty, come and kiss your baby. I know a gal, she's a perfect peach, on and on, and pebble on the beach, the sweetest thing to come within my reach, the bestest gal you'd meet. A sweet potato isn't 1 to 3. There never was a fruit upon a tree that ever dared to be as sweet as she, for she's a regular treat. There was a time when this gal I was wooing, our love was brewing, she was my ruin. I never really knew what I was doing when I'd pucker up my lips and say for sweet. Pliny, come and kiss your baby, kiss him good and fine. Press both those pretty lips to mine. Throw your pretty arms around me, say baby, ain't you glad you found me? Pliny, come and kiss your baby. Pliny, come and kiss your baby, kiss me good and fine. Throw both your pretty lips to mine. Throw both your chubby arms around me. Say, baby, ain't you glad you found me? Pliny, come and kiss your baby. Come kiss your baby.
Let's play the Charleston,
Okay.
but let's start it with the streets of Cairo. And go over to that one, and I might want to throw that back in sometime during
You got
the
it,
song,
yeah.
So don't be surprised.
Thank you.
All right?
I got a warning.
Do you want to
this
comb
time.
your hair for? Well, every other time I've tried doing it, you look you look startled, and I don't want to startle you.
You know, that's really nice. Oh yeah, you guys like the subtitles. Yeah, Craig and I laugh at subtitles too, auto-generated subtitles. We often laugh. Craig watches internet content with the subtitles enabled, with the closed captions enabled, and he'll often call me over to show me the closed captions because they are so funny. They're so hilariously wrong.
Streets of Cairo.
song it is, Craig?
Uh-huh.
Which you knows,
Yes.
of course. Want to name it?
You ought to be in pictures.
You may talk about your love affairs. Here's one I'd like to tell to you. All night long I sit upon the stairs and heard how softly coo my little Margie. I am always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you. Don't forget your promise to me. I have bought the home and ring and everything for Margie. You'll be my inspiration. Days are never blue. After all is said and done, there's really only one. Margie, Margie, it's you. You may talk about your love affairs. Here's one I'd like to tell to you. All night long they sit upon the stairs and to her head softly coo my little Margie. I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you. Don't forget your promise to me. I have bought the home and ring and everything for Margie. You'll be my inspiration. Days are never blue. After all is said and done, there's really only one. Margie, Margie, it's you. My little Margie. I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I'll tell the world I love you. Don't forget that promise to me. I have bought the home and ring and everything for Margie. You'll be my inspiration. Days are never blue. After all is said and done, there's really only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you. Margie, Margie, it's you.
Here's a medley your two old favorites. The first old favorite is For Me and My Gal, and the second old favorite is From Here to Shanghai. You ready, or you need to comb your
I'm
hair?
ready.
The For Me and My Gal medley.
Too long. Oh. Too long. I held you close to my heart.
Did we just do this? I feel like we just did it.
I don't think so.
Okay. Too long. I held you close to my heart. Too much. I loved you right from the start. Too soon. You vanished out of my dreams. Too late to start all over, it seems. It seems. shining up in the sky. Love light was gleaming bright in your eye. Sunlight for just a moment, and then twilight. I was lonesome again, again. It's over, all over, and now somebody else make a fuss about you, but how about me? You're happy, so happy, and now somebody else will tell her friends about you, but how about me? You found somebody new, but what am I to do? I'll still remember you, though you have forgotten. And maybe, oh baby, will climb upon your knee and put its arms about you, but how about me? You found somebody new, but what am I to do? I still remember you, though you have forgotten poor little old me. And maybe a little baby will climb upon your knee and put its arms about you, but how about me?
So this is strange. It's frozen. It's a little bit frozen. I'm not sure if we're still broadcasting. It's
Just like the stuff in our freezer, a little bit frozen. Did you put the computer in the freezer?
It's a little bit frozen. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that... I don't see people commenting that there's a lot of freezing, though. So maybe we're alright. Does anybody want to comment and tell us if we're freezing? I'm sort of cold. I'm wearing this flannel shirt. Meredith's trying to read these tiny, tiny comments. Nothing...
It seems like we're streaming. It's just Facebook's frozen.
We're going to keep playing for a while as if we were streaming. And thank you for commenting. We'll read the comments later. Maybe we're not streaming.
We are, though.
What I'll do is I'll do something that isn't...
You should always err on the side of caution with that.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Should I do a
Whoops.
magic trick?
Oh, now look what I did. I did a magic trick. Now it's time to play another song.
A little girl was wild about a little boy who found it out. She tried to place a hard to get. He hasn't even kissed her yet. He leaves her when she turns him down, come backs again to hang around, waiting for one kiss, while he pleads like this. Give me a little kiss, will ya, hun? What are you gonna miss, will ya, hun? Gosh, oh gee, why do you refuse? Can't you see you ain't got nothing to lose? Well, give me a little kiss, will ya, hun? Why do you wanna make me feel so blue? I wouldn't say a word if I was asking for the world, but what's a little kiss between a fella and his girl, huh? Give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? And I'll give it right back to you. It's been a year since first they met. He hasn't quite succeeded yet. A month ago he held her hand. His patience I can't understand. Now they're engaged, but that don't mean a thing. Got in a rage and he took back his ring, but he gave it back once more as he began to roar. Ah, just give me a little kiss, will ya, hon? Promise you won't resist, will ya, hon? You can hold my hands behind my back, and if I'm bold, well then just give my face a smack. Give me a little break, will ya, hon? How do you think that I'll stay true? Well, you know I want to marry you, and it should be rehearsed. And anyhow, a fella ought to get a sample first, so give me a little kiss, will ya, hon? You love it when you get through. Give me a little coat, will ya, huh? Sable or mink or goat, will ya, huh? My poor hand is bare as anything. It could stand a bracelet or a ring. Now just give me a little car, will ya, huh? That would be mighty nice of you to do. A Packard or a Lincoln or a Cadillac sedan. You know, I'd even take a Rolls and you can add a chauffeur man, but don't give me a little Ford, don't ya, hun? Or I'll just give it right back to you.
Give me a little kiss, will ya, hon? That's great.
What you got for our grand final?
Thinking about it. Want to do going back to Texas?
Sure.
Really?
This is our last selection of the night. Thank you guys for listening. Tomorrow we're playing for brunch at noon instead of at 8. So please join us at noon Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time. And that's, yeah, I'll read the comments tonight. The comments all froze, but if there's any requests, we'll try to do them. And if anybody feels like tipping the band, you know that we gratefully accept tips. They are keeping us off the streets for right now. Eventually, we'll probably be hitting the streets. Hopefully not, though. The streets have asked us not to hit them.
When I was in Texas, I rested at ease. Now you got me here, trying to mistreat me. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. Going back to Texas when I can get better care. Nursey dear, you crushed my heart. Dreaded long that we must part. Learn love, you monks. lost all the rest. Now you're leaving me, wrecking happiness. Oh, honey, baby, mama, please don't go. Well, I'm going, crying won't make me stay. The more you cry, the more you drive me away. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas when I can get better care. Got something to tell you, it's gonna break your heart. Been together for a while, now we've got to part. Going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas where I can get better care. My lonesome heart will shake with fear. The very hour that you call my name, let every hour represent itself. I'm not at ease with anyone else. Oh, honey, baby, mama, please don't go. Told me that 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you had your money, thought you wouldn't get broke. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas when I can get better care. Meredith Axelrod, never when I'm gone, think of you. Meredith home, will every hour represent itself. I'm not at ease with anyone else. So, honey, baby, mama, please don't go. If you don't mind, you're about to lose your life. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas when I can get better care. And the hours, never when I'm gone, think of you, wish you back home. Tell you this, ain't gonna tell no lie. The day you leave me, that's the day you die. Honey, baby, mama, please don't go. Got something to tell you, it's gonna break your heart. Been together for a while, now we've got to part. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas. I'm going back to Texas where I can get better care.
See you tomorrow if you can make it for our brunch show. Otherwise, we're here Monday through Thursday at 8. We take Fridays off. We play Saturday at 8 and Sunday brunch. Love you guys. Have it.
This is true. That's our schedule. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Plans to release some audio recordings? No, we don't. I was wondering.
Oh, that reminds me. The neighbor asked for some audio recordings. He wants something to scare off the raccoons at night.
Yeah.
Does somebody want to scare the raccoons? We're not really in favor of necessarily scaring the raccoons. Maybe just telling them hello.
That'll scare them.
Yeah, it would. I would be scared if I were a raccoon and some nut came up and started talking to me.
Yeah, conversely, I'd be scared if some raccoon came and started talking to me.
See, that wouldn't worry me as much as it would worry you. To me, that would seem totally normal.
Yeah. Well, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Love you.